Okay, so just before starting the session, guys, I just want to introduce myself. I want to just give a small summary about my experience. Just 2 minutes, not more than that, guys. I don't want to spend much time. So just a small presentation about me. Just what is my experience? So how I traveled from my journey to the data science, and currently what I'm doing actually, or what is my certifications. So just to give a summary of my experience. So just a small presentation, guys, just 5 minutes, not more than that. 3 to 4 minutes, guys, not more than that. Yeah, guys. Oh, just a minute once. I think, okay. So due to some reason, it has been got saved actually, guys. Okay, don't hurry. I'll get another copy. I didn't observe it actually. Something has been got written actually. Okay, no worries, guys. Let me just run the same slideshow, because if you want to get a new copy, that old copy, it will take some time for me. It will somewhere here. Yeah, guys. So this is Vamshi Krishna Guttula here, guys. So this is Vamshi Krishna Guttula. So I'm having around 18 plus years of experience actually, guys. Totally my industry experience in my software industry is around 18 plus years of experience. So where my experience is going to be related to development, support, and as part of the training programs also, guys. So my experience also includes a lot of training, a lot of development also. So my main expertise actually, guys, completely my expertise is data related technologies. Completely my 18 years of experience is on the data itself. So I don't have any idea about any programming languages. I know it, but I was not an expertise in them. So not that much expertise in programming languages. So completely my data related technologies only. So I started my journey in around 2003. So where I have been started working on the databases like Oracle and SQL Server databases. Almost all some around 7 years, I have been worked on the database as a database developer. After that, I moved to database admin. So I'm going to use all these skills in our program actually, guys. I'm going to use all the skills. So I'm going to use my skill of SQL up to some extent, not in depth about them. Up to some extent, it is required actually as part of our data science course. We'll use them, guys. And some part of DBA, some little bit. I'm not going to discuss much about them, but just I'll give some ideas. What exactly the DBAs are going to do, some little bit ideas about them, because all are data related technologies. Though as a data scientist or data analyst, you are not required to work on DBA, but I'm going to give you some ideas what exactly DBAs will do. So almost all for 2 years, I worked with the DBA, and after that, I moved to business intelligence. So almost all some around 5 years, almost all for around 5 years to 4 years, I completely worked on this particular BI. So in some 10 years before, almost all BI has been having a huge demand. Now also it was there, BI was also there as of now, but at that time it is on hot jobs actually, guys. At that time it is on hot jobs. And from 2014, I have been started working on big data systems. So my mainly expertise includes processing and analyzing of large volumes of data. My main experience includes managing, processing, and analyzing of large volumes of business data. So expertise in database management like SQL, PL SQL, etc. BI related tools like Power BI, SSRS, SSIS, SSAS, Informatica, Data Stage, Cognos, Business Objects. We have been got used a lot of tools actually, guys. And after that, 3 years, I have been got worked in the big data technologies. So I worked with the big data technologies. I'm also going to give you that the knowledge of big data trainings. All of them are included actually, guys. So part of BI, we are going to use SQL. We don't touch that much, but BI we are going to be using a little bit, because we are going to learn a tool called as Power BI. Plus, along with that, we are going to using a big data technologies, like I'm going to teach you about the Spark, etc. And my main concept, the main concern and main topic is going to be data science, machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence. So I'm having around 5 years experience on this data science actually, guys. 5 years experience on the data science. And just to show my skills and just to certify my skills, so I done one certification program from IIIT Hyderabad. In around 2019, I completed my certification. It is not only part of learning. That means simply if you just attend those particular sessions, it's not sufficient. We have to complete the weekend assignments. They'll give you some hackathons, participate in the hackathons, daily assignments will be there. So we have to complete all of them. Based on that only, they'll give the certification. And I have been just completed my certification within a very good performance, actually, a very good performance. So the certification contains, at what level you have been completed your course. It's not just completing, attending the classes, like just like attending some CoreJava or attending some Edureka. It's not like this actually. It is going to be just we have to complete some lot of work. Assignments has to be gets done. Weekend assignments will be given, and we have been given hackathons. We participated, and we have been one of the hackathon also, and we have been done all the things actually. So based on that performance during that particular training program, they give the certification programs. Okay, it is not just a participants. It is going to be some skills we have to show them actually, guys. Yes, this is going to be my expertise actually, guys. And this is the summary of my experience and about myself. Okay. So coming to the introduction classes actually, guys. So let me start the introduction about our training program first of all. Okay. So actually, guys, this batch timing. Okay. Don't worry. I'm going to discuss about them at the end of the session otherwise. So our main course curriculum is going to be a full stack data science developer actually, guys. It's a full stack data science. The course name is whatever we are using is nothing but a full stack data science. So basically this data science has been one of the most, that means the buzzing word in the recent years. So from 3, 4, 5 years, almost all I hearing about this around. My experience also started 5 years back. Before that, I also never heard about the data science. So while there is also a small story behind them, why I moved to data science. So while working in the Tech Mahindra in around 2017, so I got an opportunity to work. At that time, working with the big data systems. So at that time, I got an opportunity to work with a machine learning team. At that time, I don't know what is machine learning, but they asked me some support for that particular working with the big data systems. So I supported them. At that time, I came to know about the machine learning. And then I was interested in that particular machine learning. And then I started my journey on it is almost all my learning is a self-learning. It's completely my own. I have been learned because I have all the experience. So I already have an idea about data, how to skew the data, how to handle the data, everything I completely known about them. So with that particular skill, I was able to learn the data science. And to enhance my skill and to certify my skills, I done a certification program. Okay. So after that, after completion of the certification program from IIIT Hyderabad, so I have got the specialization on deep learning. Now my complete expertise is on the deep learning only, guys. Deep learning, NLP and AI, those related projects I'm going to be working currently. Okay. So this is about this is about my experience. And coming to the full stack data science course. So nowadays, everybody is talking about the data science. And one of the main reasons for most of the people joining in these courses also, so obviously everybody's goal is to get a job. There is opportunity to get a job, whatever the technology you learn, to get a job as soon as possible. It's because as you know that the Java and all these things, they are going to be a little bit tough for everybody. That means a little bit programmatical skills are going to be required. So unless and until you have a little bit programmatical skills, you can't learn them. But coming to the full stack data science course, actually, guys, So why I call it as a full stack data science, I tell you, first, let us start with our data science course curriculum, guys. So first of all, data science. So data science is going to be, I can say that it's not any programming language. It's not about a learning of programming language, guys. It is going to be a data science is all about it is going to be learning some methodologies actually, guys. Some techniques, I can say that. So learning of some kind of a techniques, some kind of a methodologies I'm going to teach you. What are those? We'll discuss them later actually. It is going to be a kind of a methodologies, some kind of a techniques, some kind of a methodologies we are going to be learning actually, guys. It is all about a learning. It's all about a learning some methodologies only. A technique, learning what we are. It's not a technology. Data science is not a technology actually, guys. We are using some technologies there, but it is all about learning some techniques and methodologies. So mainly our data science contains mainly 3 important terminologies, guys. A data science total. What is data science totally actually, guys? So data science totally contains something like AI, and it is going to contain an ML, and it is going to contain a DL. So artificial intelligence, AI stands for artificial intelligence, ML stands for machine learning, DL stands for deep learning actually, guys. AI, ML, and DL. There are so many subtopics are there actually, guys. So many subtopics are there. Later we discuss about them. Later we are going to be discussing about them. But our main data science course, I'm not talking about full stack data science. I'm talking about data science, AI, ML, and DL actually, guys. So anyhow, directly we'll start our journey with our ML course. First main heart of the data science is going to be ML actually, guys. Without learning ML, we can't go for the DL directly. At least we should be having some basic ideas about ML. Without having that, we can't go for the DL. You can learn the DL. DLs are a little bit higher level. But at lower level, if you want to solve the problem, we have to go for ML actually, guys, which we have to study them actually. Okay. So let us start with some. So anyhow, guys, it will take 3 days of demos actually, guys. At least we are going to be having 3 days. At 3 days, we are going to take a demo sessions actually, guys. So which you can attend at a free of cost. So after that, if you are satisfied with our course curriculum, with whatever the course curriculum we are going to be teaching, and what are the highlights of our particular program. So if you are satisfied with my lecture, the way which I'm discussing them, so then you can start your journey along with me. Okay. So all my 18 years experience, guys, I'm going to just transfer all my experience to you. So the knowledge sharing, we are not giving any training here now. Whatever the knowledge we are going to be, I am having, I am going to transfer all that particular knowledge, which helps you to getting a job actually. Okay. So 3 days, it is going to take some demos actually, guys. So within one class, you can't understand what exactly the data science means that, but we are going to take some around 3 days of demos we are going to take it. So please attend the 3 days demos, guys, if you really want to start your journey in the data science. So first of all, try to clarify what is data science, what is the data science contains, what are the things we have to learn. So something like that, we have to make you understand them, guys. Okay, fine. So I'm going to start the first introductory part to which is ML. So I'm not starting with the actual concept, guys. What is machine learning? What you are going to do it in machine learning? Why it is becoming that much the hot jobs currently as part of the real industry? And what the experience, what are the what experience you are going to get from this particular the data science course curriculum actually, guys. So that is what I just want to give some idea about them. Okay. So today we are going to start with some introductory part to machine learning actually, guys. Okay. So whenever we see the word called as a machine learning, when you see the word called as a machine learning, something generally comes to our mind. Generally, when you see some words actually, guys, when you see some words, it's a machine learning. It may not be a technology word actually, guys. Machine learning. So maybe some people may think that two ways. The two ways it is going to make some meaning actually, guys. So will we learn from the machine or machine will learn from us? That is a machine learns. That is machine learning means something learning. Machine is involved here. Or we are going to learn from the machine or machine is going to learn from us. So we are not going to learn anything from the machine actually, guys. Yeah, send the details of batches in April. Okay, it is too far away from here, no? So we have a regular batches will be there. So just give the details. My backend team will update you about that particular courses. Okay, fine. So coming to the machine learning actually, guys. So what exactly the meaning is? Nothing is going to be there. Machine learns. Machine is learning actually, guys. We are not learning from the machine. It is going to be machine is going to be learns actually, guys. Machine is learning actually. Sir, why the machines learns? So that is the first important thing actually, guys. Why the machine has to learn? Machine is learning. Machine is learning. Why the machine has to learn? Let me discuss about a small point about that. So while we are learning programming languages, guys, when you attend the programming, the demos classes for Java, .NET, whatever it may be, up to now, we are learning a lot of programming languages. So when you attend the programming languages, one point they will discuss here is, what do you mean to say program? Why do you require a program? What is the need of a program, first of all? What is the need of a programmer? That is what exactly the point stands for. What is the need of a programmer, first of all? So from the past decades of time, everybody will discuss the same thing. The machines, your computers can't understand our language. Machines can't understand our language actually. So that's why to make the machine to work, to write some, we have to give some instructions in machine understandable format. In machine understandable format, we have to give some instruction to the machine. Then machines can do that particular process. That is the reason why we have to learn the programming languages. So whatever we have been done in C, C++, Java, all these are going to be doing the same thing. We are writing a program. A program is nothing but a set of instructions, what we are going to call it as actually, guys. Okay. So please, Ankit Kumar, if you please don't mind, please mute yourself because we're getting some background noise from your side actually. I'm muting, so don't unmute yourself. If you want to speak, you can just mute. Okay, Ankit Kumar. Fine, fine, guys. So what is the need of a programmer actually, guys? So we are writing a program. Program is nothing but a set of instructions. And this instructions was given to a machine. That means whenever this instruction has been given to a computer, according to your instructions only, the program is going to work actually. According to your instructions only, the program is going to be gets working actually. So this is my instruction. Do this. This is a procedure, and this is a way we have to do it. So up to now, from the so many decades of time, so the computers are working only based on our instructions only. And we all of you say that computers cannot do by themselves. Computers cannot think by themselves. Without having our instructions, computers can never do anything. But from so many decades of time, these computers experts has been thinking in the other way also. Why every time we have to give the instructions? Why every time you are giving the instruction to the machines? Can't the machines can learn by themselves? So from the last decades of time, we are giving a lot of code to the machines. Why the machines can't learn? Why the machines can't learn? So this is one of the main question most of the experts has been started actually. Like machine learning is going to be nothing but similar to very small thing, similar to a kind of an human learnings actually, guys. How the human learns, how our human learns actually. So as a kid, we went to the school. So at the school level, the mentors or the trainers or the teachers has been trained us. They given some instructions to us. So this is a way which we have to do the addition. This is a way which we have to do the multiplications. This is a way which we have to do find the square root of a number. So based on their particular instructions, we have been learned something in the class. In our childhood, we have learned something from the instructions given by our teachers. So after over that time period, so we have became our self-learners. Almost nowadays, we have become a self-learner. So we can self-learn by looking at some materials or by looking at something we can learn by ourselves. Same as it is, the people, the machine, the computer experts also thought the same way. So why the machines can't learn? So why every time we are writing the instructions, these many decades of time, you are giving a lot of code to them, why they can't learn it actually? So they started some research. It was started around in 1959, guys. It was not started machine learning and all these things is not at not the latest, the developed technology actually. It is a very old one. Around in 1969 only it was started. It was actually the father of this machine learning is by a person called as an Arthur Samuel. So he is an employee in IBM around in 1959. He has been started his research on this particular machine learning actually. Why the machines can't learn? So he started some journey. He started some research. And initially they used to give some training to the machine. So this is the data, this is the way, that is the code. So why you can't learn it? So they try to make some instruction to the machine to learn by themselves actually. So at that time, the computing power is very low. The computing power is very, very low. At that time also they was able to do, but their work is only very limited scope only, like finding the AND gates or gates, only up to that particular level only they're able to train it. But with a large complex application, they're unable to train it. So from the last a couple of decades of time, we have seen a change in the computing power of the systems actually. We have seen a tremendous change in the computing power of the system actually. It's a computing power of our machines, our systems has been drastically, they have been changed actually, guys. And we all of you know that it's not a very old one, just maybe some around 15-20 years back actually, guys. Hardly I remember, I brought my first computer in around 2001. In 2001, I have brought my first computer with a RAM of 128 MB. With a RAM of 128 MB is the RAM size actually, guys. And with the, which is going to be the hard disk, which is going to be my disk storage, is of 20 GB. So around in 2001 actually, guys. Imagine in 2021, a mobile, I'm not talking about a machine, I'm talking about a mobile actually, guys. A mobile comes with 8 GB of them, 8 GB. Minimum they are coming with 4 GB. Minimum they are coming with 4 GB actually, guys. MBs are outdated. And even my computer, at that time, a 20 GB machine, my computer, a big size computer, is going to be less powerful than my current, whatever the mobiles we are using. So nowadays we are using a storage of which is going to be almost all minimum starting with 32 GB, 64 GB, or it can be 128 GB. Mobile, I'm talking about mobile itself. Computers has become very highly computing, they have been become actually. So 12 GB RAM, so 16 GB RAMs, we are using them. And minimum storages, nowadays it is going to be 1 terabyte. So where is 20 GB, where is a 1 terabyte? Almost all 500 times it has been got increased. Almost all 500 times it has been got increased. Like that, that has been very drastically, it has been increased actually. As the computing power has been increased, so they have been brought all this, the machine learning with a very large size data, with a large size data that has been came into the reality actually. The research people started working with a very large scale applications. Before that, when the computing power is small, they're able to do with the small applications only, just like AND gates, OR gates, etc. But now they're working with a lot of instructions actually. With a huge volumes of data, they're able to train the machines actually. So what they have finded here is, guys, and there is also at the same time, mathematicians also has been came up with some, with a new solution, with a new theory, and with a new mathematical, the statements and all these things they have got it actually. So there is a lot of contribution by mathematicians also, guys, because all this machine learning is also, as I told you, about some kind of a techniques and methodologies. But which techniques and which methodologies, guys? It is not any computer techniques or not a computer methodologies. All these are going to be some kind of a mathematical techniques actually, guys. A statistical methodologies we are going to use it actually. It is all about maths and stats only, guys. It's all about the maths and stats only. Learning of maths and learning of stats. Okay, don't worry. Sir, are you going to learn any programming languages? Yes, we learn it. Why we do that, I'll tell you guys. So it is all about learning some mathematics and which is going to be of statistics. That is what we are going to be learning actually. So at the same time, mathematicians also has used this computing power. They also started using the computing power. It is going to be started using the computing power of our machines. And they also has been got with a great ideas. And huge ideas also they have been brought in the reality, because all this technology, all this has been came into the real time, all that has been came to the limelight. It is due to the computing power of the systems actually, guys. If computers are more and more powerful, so automatically we can do a lot of research, and it does not take that much time actually. Like example, if we can take, so when the COVID has been started, initially they said that to develop a vaccine, at least it is going to take 2 years of time. But due to some high computing machines they have been implemented, so within 6 months, we have got the vaccine actually. Why? Because it is a computing power of the systems actually, guys. So initially they said that to get a vaccine, it will take 2 years of time. Minimum 2 years we are going to require, because they have to do some research. They have to analyze the data. Main thing is the analyzation of the data actually, guys. The analyzation of the data. But they have been brought up this particular within 6 months of time. It is due to the computing power of the systems, and which is going to be where they have been used all this, the machine learning and AI related techniques they have been implemented actually, guys. That has been brought, from 2 years to 6 months, we are able to get a vaccine, a successful vaccine has been came actually. After that, based on that, a lot of research has been done. Immediately, we have got a lot of vaccines has been around the world, we have been got it. It is due to the computing power of the system actually, guys. So same thing, this machine learning was started its journey in 1960s, around 1959, 1960s, it has been got started. But why it has been became popular in the recent years? Because in the recent years, the computing power has been increased, because we want to apply some lot of mathematical computations, a lot of mathematical computations. So obviously we require a little bit, a highly computing system, which can do a lot of manipulations for us. So the main thing actually, the main contribution has been done is mainly from mathematicians and the computing power. It is going to be the computing power of the machines, guys. So computing power, who is going to be increases? We know them. So the companies has been done, this particular manufacturing companies, they have been done a lot of research and come with the new ideas, and they have been increased the computing power. Plus, along with that, from mathematicians and statisticians, a powerful algorithms actually, guys, a very powerful algorithms. And why these powerful algorithms was able to be invented by the mathematicians? It is due to the computing power. So these two has brought this particular data science, AI, and all these things into reality. Otherwise, it was there only at the labs in the research level only. But it has been came to that particular our real life. So it has been came into the limelight because it is due to the computing power of the machines and a powerful algorithms actually. And these powerful algorithms were able to be developed by the mathematicians only with the help of the computing power of our systems. So the actual reality, it has been came to the reality. It is due to this particular two main reasons actually, guys. First of all, can machines can learn? That is the first thing actually, guys. Can the machines can learn? Yes. That after doing a lot of research on that, the experts have said that yes, machines can learn. Machines can learn them, guys. Yes, absolutely machines will learn. So they're able to make the machines to learn by not by giving any instructions actually, guys. Not by giving any instructions. So just the machine learning is nothing but just like how the human learns actually. Like for example, so when you ask a person, today will it rain or not? So can you tell me whether today it is going to rain or not? So immediately the person thinks about that. When you ask a person, immediately the person thinks about that. How about the yesterday? How about the last 5 days? Okay, from the last 5 days, okay, it is raining. So chances is that today also it will rain actually. But simply he does not give the answer blindly saying that yes or no. He will just recollect from the last 5 days it is going to be raining. Or from the last 10 days, 6 days it has been rain. So chances is that today it is going to be chances that 60 or 70% chances that today it is going to rain actually. And at the same time, he will also consider some other factors also. So how the climatic condition is there today. Is it going to be looking like a sunny or it is going to be looking like a rainy? Or how the temperature was there. Is the temperature is cool or the temperature is hot? So how a normal person, whenever he want to say, whether he want to predict, whether it will rain or not. So he will just consider the past 10 days experience and what are the current situation it is talking about them. Based on that, he will say that, okay, 80% chances that today it is looking like a cloudy and the temperature is also very cool. From the last 5 days also, it is looking like cloudy and every day it was raining. So chances that 80% chances that it is going to be rains or a 90% chances that it is going to be rains, something like that. So how the humans are going to be learning from the past, how the humans can understand from that particular past. Same thing, machines also was able to learn from the past. So tell me what has been happened in the past. So how do you tell that? In a format of a data. Everything should be given on the data only, guys, in the format of a data. Whatever you give me, you have to give it in a format of data. Some data must be there with you. So data is nothing but which is representing your experience, which is going to be representing your experience. Experience means, guys, what has been happened. Just tell me what has been happened. Just an example. Let us talk about the last day, the last 5 days data actually. So it is going to be day. Let us say that what is going to be the outlook, like it is going to be how the outlook is there and how the temperature was there, and which is going to be something like whether it was rained or not. Tell me your past 5 days experience. Let us say day 1, the outlook is going to be sunny, but the temperature is going to be cool and the rain was there actually. Rain was S. On the day 2, the outlook is looking like a rainy and the temperature is also cool and the rain is going to be S actually. So on the day 3, the looking like a sunny, the temperature is going to be hot, for example, and let us say that the rain is going to be S. So it's little bit not hot. Let us say it is a mild, for example. Like that, this is the data you have to give me. Simply, if you give me some data, I can't understand it. So tell me your data in a format of tell me your experience in the format of a data only. If you give me the data, I'm going to understand this data actually. I will learn from this data actually, guys. I'm going to learn this particular data. So data was given to the machine. This data is going to be given to the machine actually, guys. The machine will study this data. This machine is going to study this data. I'll ask the machine, can you find out on what factors the rain has been S? And let us say that, otherwise I'll say no, just to give some idea about them. Just I'm saying that it is a 4 days data is there, 5 days data is there, some data is there. So let us say that 3 days the rain was S, 2 days there was no rain, and the outlook is going to be how, the temperature is going to be how. So I'll ask my machine, can you please learn? I'm asking the machine, please learn how this rain is depending on outlook and temperature. Like it may study, like if outlook is sunny and the rain is going to be, the temperature is equals to cool, then the rain will be there. Otherwise the rain will not be there. Something it will study them, guys. So data will give you a lot of information actually, guys. Nowadays, the companies are storing a lot of data. The companies are storing a lot of data actually, because all this data is going to be, using this data, we can just get some kind of an insight from that. We can understand some stories behind them. So machine is going to study this data actually, guys. Machine will really study this data. What it has been studied, it is going to give you some insights. Insights are nothing but, guys, the knowledge. Whatever the knowledge it is going to tell, what it has been understood. So give the data to the machine. Machine understands the data. Based on that, what it has been understood, it has been got converted into some, it will give some insights. So if this is the data like this is going to be the rain, or if the data is going to be like this, on this day, there is no rain, it will tell you about some story about the data actually, guys. Based on that particular insights, we can do some kind of a prediction. So this is my past experience. Now on the day 6, let us say I'm talking about a very small example, guys. On the day 6, so outlook is looking like a sunny and the temperature is equals to mild. So tell me whether it will rain or not. So it will tell you the insights. Based on the insights, we can predict today whether it will be rain or not. So it is going to be doing some prediction. So once again, guys, this is our main target of our machine learning. This is the main process of our machine learning actually, guys. So giving the data to the machine, making the machine to learn from the data, get some insights, and based on the insights, we are going to do some kind of a prediction. So that is a simple process in the machine learning, guys. You just give some data. What is your experience? Give the data to the machine. Machine is going to study the data, give you some insights. Based on the insights, we can do the prediction actually. Like for example, in medical diagnosis actually, guys, in medical diagnosis, some kind of any clinical data, some clinical data is there, like patient ID. So what is going to be his, let us say something like, and what is his glucose level? Okay, what is his glucose level? And what is going to be his blood pressure? What is going to be his cholesterol levels? Like that, there are so many clinical observations are there. So can you identify from the past patient's data who has been attacked or who has been affected by a heart attack, for example? So there is a people who has been got the heart attacks in the features. So we studied a lot of people's data. So who has got the heart attacks, who has not got the heart attacks, patient's data is there. So out of these particular patients, these people has been affected with the heart attack, and these people has been not affected with the heart attacks. So if you study the data, it will give you some characteristics. It will give you some insights. So based on the insights, we can give a prediction actually, guys. So in the next coming 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whether the patient may get a heart attack or whether the patient does not get a heart attack. So you know how important. So today it will rain or not. There is also an importance is there actually, guys. So whether it is going to today it will rain or not. So depending on that, so farmers are going to take some decisions. Irrigation people are going to take some decisions. So they should also have some ideas actually, guys. If an heavily raining is there, so the irrigation department peoples, so they have to take care. They have to take some decisions. Same as it is based on this particular clinical observations, the doctors has to take a decisions actually. So if we can predict this person may get a heart attack in the coming future, so we can give a proper medication and some kind of a change of health style, the change of his lifestyles and all these things, the doctors can recommend them actually. So the basic idea here is get some data. Tell me what has been happened in the past. Give it to us. We are going to do some analysis on that. And based on that, we'll give some insights. Based on the insights, you can do some kind of a predictions. Like for example, in a banking, loan approvals actually, guys. So in a banking nowadays, who is doing the loan approvals actually? A customer applied a loan. So the customer will give some details. This is my salary and this is going to be my savings and this is going to be my existing loans are there. This is my age. I was a married. So I have 2 children is there. I'm having a 2-wheeler. I have a 4-wheeler. I'm staying in a rented house. Something, all that information will be given. So this data is going to be given to the machine actually, guys. Machine will decide whether to give the loan approval yes, or whether the loan approval no. How the machines will decide them actually, guys? It studied the past customers' data. It has studied the past customers' data. So these kind of customers are unable to repay the loan. They have become defaulters. These type of characteristics are able to repay the loan who are the non-defaulters. So whenever a customer applies a loan, in which category you are going to be gets coming. So is that particular person is going to be coming in the defaulter zone, or whether he is going to be coming in a non-defaulter zones. So based on that, the machines will decide them, saying that, okay, this person may not be a defaulter, 80% chances that he is not a defaulter, so we can give a loan. So give a loan to them. And coming to this particular people, who is going to be the same. So 80% chances that, or 60% chances that is a defaulter. So don't give a loan to the particular person. So it's not only with a weather forecasting, guys. It's like a forecasting, what we can say that. It's not only just a forecasting. So it is not only just like a weather forecasting, some kind of a diagnosis, medical diagnosis. So approval of the loan, transaction is a fraud or not. In an insurance company, whether the claim is a genuine or a fraud claims. Okay. Not only this one, guys, in lot of areas, we are able to use these machine learning applications. So even nowadays, even our cars are going to be completely driven by AI-based systems. It is completely based on the AI-based systems actually. Nowadays, you see the cars. So they are going to be connecting almost all manufacturing companies. So they are saying that we are connecting to the cloud. So they're saying that some people say that it is an iCloud, and some people say that some other cloud actually. So your car will be gets connected to the cloud storage actually, guys. Some internet-based system, they will connect it. So they'll collect all that information. So regular maintenance. So we need not to. Now the people is calling the particular sales people will call them, or some kind of the service people will call the customer. Sir, how many kilometers your car has been used? Now in coming future, it's not required actually, guys. Whenever there is a maintenance is required, immediately the customer gets a notifications. So your car has been used for these many kilometers. So please make a service. So immediately you require some kind of a service, or maybe they find it out some kind of an air cooler. So the AC is not working properly. So the cloud will automatically collect that information. So because everything, so at what temperature that particular, everything has been now became, guys. So at what temperature that particular, currently how much temperature it was there actually, how much cooling it was giving. So it will collect that information. So it is not giving a proper cooling according to the standards. Immediately the customer gets the notifications saying that your AC is not working. So please get to the service shop and we are going to make the service for you. So how these changes has been taken place actually, guys, it is completely based on these AI systems. So an automobile engineer is there. So he may use his data actually, his manufacturing data actually, an automobile, a mechanical engineer, civil engineers, even chemical engineers are also there actually, guys. They're using everybody wherever there is a data is there, guys. Wherever there is a data is there. So we can implement this data science related projects. But what purpose we have to do? To get some insight from the data, and these insights can be used for our prediction, which is what we generally call it as an actionable insights, what we are going to call it as. But the main discussion here is, sir, if machine is learning by themselves, if the machine is learning by themselves, then what is our work actually, guys? What is our work? What we are going to do? You are saying that data is given to the machine. Machine is going to study the data and it is going to give the insights, and based on that, it will do the prediction. Even machine itself is doing the prediction only, guys. But then what is my work actually, guys? It is something like growing a plant actually. Just like we are going to grow some plants actually. So machine learning is something like just like growing a plant actually. So basically, the plant does not grow based on our instructions. The plant does not grow based on our instructions. Never takes, and plant does not take an instructions. You go for 1 centimeters for today, or you go for 5 centimeters for today. So now tomorrow I have to get a flower. Tomorrow I have to, you have to give me a fruit. It does not give our instructions. What we are going to do is, we'll prepare some environment. We'll just prepare some environment so that the plant is going to be grows well. If you give a proper environment, the plant will grow well and faster. Otherwise, the plant may not be grows at all. So how we are creating environment here also to make the machine to learn, we have to prepare some environment for that. Machines can't learn automatically by themselves, guys. There are also some instructions are required. Okay. So I'm going to just tell you the technical aspects of the machine learning, guys. Just 10 minutes it will take it, and then we'll wind up the session actually. First one. So don't think that everything is done by the machine actually, guys. First of all, who has to give the data to the machine? So the machine, the data, our data may be available in multiple locations. Some part of the data is there in a cloud. Some part of the data is there in a database. So first of all, whatever the data the machine requires, they has to be collected from various locations and various systems. So the first process, I told you, guys, these are all techniques only. Don't talk about which tool we are going to learn. We are going to be using something what we are going to call it as a data collection is first what we are going to do it actually, guys. A data collection, what we are going to do this actually. How to collect your data? How to collect your data actually, guys? First, collect all your data. So don't think that data collection is going to be very easy. It is there in Excel sheet. It will there in some CSV file. No, it will be there in multiple formats. It will be having multiple issues will be there actually, guys. We have a lot of issues will be there. So how to handle them? That is what the techniques we are going to learn. So what are the issues will come and how to handle them? All these are part of our data collection actually, guys. So here we are going to be using a various different type of sources. Like we use this mostly with the help of CSV files, or sometimes we have to collect the data from Excel sheets, even from kind of a database storages, or even some kind of a cloud storages, or it may be something like a SaaS systems, etc., etc., guys. What are the main issues? Don't think that data collection is very easy. Data collection also requires some expertise. So depending on the data, we have to read the data actually. How to make the data to be readable in a proper format. So in real time, there is a lot of messy data will come. Messy data means some kind of an unclean data actually, guys. Some kind of a messy data will come. So how to manage them with the help of this particular data collection techniques. Okay, we'll see them, guys. So here we are going to learn a technique called as a data collection. Who is going to do? Machines can't do it. As a user, we have to do it actually, guys. So it appears like it is data is given to the machine is learning, but most of the 80% of the work we have to be done. 20% of the work is mainly machine is going to do it actually. So first we have to collect the data actually, guys. As I said that sometimes your data may not be in a clean format. Some kind of sometimes unstructured data will come. Sometimes there is no proper structured data will come. Sometimes some irrelevant data will come. Sometimes some kind of extreme values may come. So to identify all these issues, we have to do some kind of a data analytics. See, guys, everything is going to be driven only with the help of data only. Data. Collect your data and do some data analytics. Data analytics means that you are understanding the data. How is our data is there? Is there any issues with the data? We have to do the data analytics. After doing the data analytics, sometimes we'll find the issues actually, guys. We'll find a lot of issues. Some columns will contain missing data. So how to handle the missing data? Sometimes extreme values will be there. How to handle that extreme data? So that is what we are going to call it as a data cleansing. So we are just cleaning up the data actually, guys. We are making some tidy. So there are some tidy rules will be there actually, guys. So I'll tell you all these are mathematical techniques only. We are going to call it as tidy rules. We are going to call them as a tidy rules actually, guys. A tidy rules in our data analytics part. So there are some rules are there. We have to follow that particular rules actually. So there are some rules are there. So there are 3 rules which makes a data tidy. So we'll discuss about them. How to do that practically. So that is what we are going to be doing actually, guys. So there is a lot of research papers will be there actually, guys. So research papers are going to be there. So there is a lot of research papers. So we have to read all these research papers actually, guys. It's not just studying of only a programming language. So there is some research papers will be there. So we have to read. So he's the one of the greatest contributor to our data science actually, guys. Hadley Wickham, he is one of the greatest contributor to our data science related. He has been given a lot of contribution, data cleaning, and all these things. He has been given some instructions for us. So this is going to be a research paper actually, guys. It's a research paper actually. Okay, so we have to make a habit of reading the research papers actually. Some kind of in journals, research journals are there actually. We have to read them actually. Got it? So it is not just learning about a programming language, some kind of a data cleansing. Next, sometimes to make your data understand more and more easily, we do some kind of a data visualization actually, guys. It's a data visualizations, putting the data into some kind of a visual context. So we have to put all the data into some kind of a visual format. Visually, we can understand the data more easily. If you see the data, instead of seeing the data with a normally like a text data like that, these are all what we call as a text-based data actually, guys. Can you see? Some kind of a text-based data is there. So different religious. So what are their particular incomes actually? So in so and so, in Catholic, so how many people are having or how many families are having? So which is going to be some research paper actually, guys. A research paper. So religions to that particular internet produces many reports that contains the data set in this particular format. So we do some kind of a data visualizations to make you understand the data. It's a text-based data. We can't understand them, but visually, if you see the data, you can understand the data. So let me check it out. Is there any data visualization is there? Right. This one actually, guys. So this is going to be some kind of an, so it is going to be hours of day. So what is going to be number of deaths? They are trying to do some visualization. In which hour of the day more number of deaths are going to be occurring actually, guys. I think you can see there. It is going to be 10th. It is going to be at 10 a.m. as well as somewhere at some around 6 p.m. or something like that also. We are going to be having more number of deaths are occurring. Where is the less number of deaths are occurring actually? So at this particular point, it is what we call it as a data visualizations. So understanding the data in a better way. Can you see? There are telling some stories actually, guys. There are going to be telling some stories actually. So how these particular two variables are going to be related, a kind of a negative correlation it is talking about them. So something like that. So data always tells you some story actually, guys. So all that particular stories, we can get it with the help of collect your data, do some analytics, do some data cleansing, and do some data visualizations. Okay. Now, once the data visualization and all these things is done, guys, to understand the data, then the machine is going to be trained. This is what we are going to call it as training the data model. Here, the machine is going to be trained based on our data model actually, guys. We are trying to make the machine to be gets learning from our data model. So this is the main step where the machine learning is going to be done actually. This is machine learning actually. These are all prerequisites of machine learning. If the machine has to learn, we have to prepare all the environment actually. You collect the data, do some analytics, do some data cleansing, do your visualizations, and then give the data to the machine actually, guys. Training the data model. But machines can't be trained directly. That means how the machines will be learning from them. There are some instructions are there. Those instructions are going to be coming from this particular what we are talking about, the algorithms. Already I told you about them, no? So the powerfulness of this particular, the machine learning came into the reality. It is due to this particular algorithms only, guys. So as I told you, machine learning is all about learning about our algorithms only. These are what we call it as ML algorithms. Like in your C language, we have been learning about some sorting algorithms, bubble sort, something like that. So we are not learning any sorting algorithms. They are called as machine learning algorithms actually, guys. Yes. So the main thing here is, as part of our course curriculum, we are going to learn this machine learning algorithms only, guys. So which algorithm works how? What is the strengths and what is the weakness of these algorithms? When to use which kind of an algorithm? For every task, we cannot use the same algorithm, guys. So for every task, we cannot use the same algorithm. It depends on the data and it is depending on the problem statement actually. So what is your problem first of all? What problem you are trying to solve? Just like I told you. So whenever we are predicting the weather, it is going to be nothing but the weather forecasting. So we are doing some kind of a weather forecasting. So here we have to use one kind of an algorithm, like something like a diagnosis. So whenever we are using a diagnosis actually, the diagnosis. So one kind of an algorithm, because it depends on the data, what data we are using, what is the problem we are solving. Based on that, we have to use an algorithms. So just I want to add some little bit terminologies so that you can understand that there are some new terminologies are there actually, guys. So mainly we have classifications and we are going to be having regressions and we are going to be having something what we can call it as, it is going to be clustering. So these are our ML algorithms, guys. When you go to DL, we'll get a different types of algorithms. I'm not talking about them. When you go to AI, we are going to learn a different kinds of algorithms. So I'm not talking about DL, that is a deep learning and artificial intelligence now. Mainly in our machine learning, guys, classification, regression, and clustering. These are the mainly we are going to be using actually, guys. Right now, you don't understand them, leave it. What is classification? What is regression? What is clustering? So many new terminologies will come actually, guys. So that is one of the trouble which most of the people will worry about them. No, everything is a new terminology. Classification, regression, clustering, variable, okay, dependent variable, independent variables, features. Okay, there are a lot of things are going to be there. Scaling, so many new terminologies will come. So training the data model with the help of this algorithm. So the machine learning algorithms will guide the machine how to solve a particular problem. Who developed these machine learning algorithms, guys? By our data scientist, great data scientist. And apart from that, it is going to be mathematicians, statisticians. Those has been developed these ML algorithms actually. We are using them, guys. We are not developing any machine learning algorithms. By using some existing machine learning algorithms, we are trying to solve the problem. Sometimes it may be necessity to write your own algorithms also. So that is also good ideas. We have to create our own algorithms also. It allows you to do that. So once the training is done, the machine is going to come up with the insights. That insights is nothing but what we are going to call it as an ML model. It will create one model actually, guys. In a machine learning, the end product is going to be model only. Like for example, in a Java, so the end product. So once you write the program and everything, once if it is done, so what code we have to give it to them, to the end users actually. We'll give the class files. You are going to give the class files actually, guys. So because class file is nothing but executable file. Here in machine learning, the end product is going to be your model, your ML model actually, guys. ML model is nothing but one object which contains all these insights. Whatever it has been learned, all that insights will be available in that particular ML model actually. So how effectively? So we have to test this particular model because model was developed by the machine. The model was developed by the machine. This is done by the machine, guys. This task is done by the machine. But we are going to give the instruction. You will specify the algorithm, but internal part is completely done by the machine only. Without having the human interaction, it is going to be gets done actually. But after that, what we have to do? So how effectively this model is working? So let us say that we have been given the medical diagnosis data. So these are the symptoms and this is a diagnosis. So the machine has developed some insights. So how much extent these insights are correct? We have to test it. That is nothing but what we are going to call it as evaluation. So evaluation of your ML model, because your end product is nothing but your ML model actually, guys. It is available as an object. So that object has to be given to the user. How to give it, I'll tell you later. Evaluation of the model performance actually, guys. How effectively it is working. How much accurately it is predicting the diagnosis. So is it 100% accurate or only 90% accurate? Something like that. And for example, if it is giving a very poor performance, by applying some techniques, it is giving only 80% only the diagnosis correctly working. So make some changes so that it will increase its performance to 90-95%. The techniques too, these are all techniques only, guys. It is going to be techniques to improving of model performance. It is improving of the model performance. So all these are going to be techniques only, guys. We don't use any it's not a part of a programming language. So what is the mathematical techniques to improve the model performance? What are the mathematical values to evaluate a model performance? What is how to do the data visualizations? What are the techniques we use in data cleansing? What are the mathematical concepts which we use for data analysis? So all these are going to be some techniques which we are going to be learning actually. Looks like a mathematics class, but with a flavor of which is going to be computer skills. Because who is a data scientist actually, guys? The data scientist is nothing but, when you see a data scientist actually, guys, you take a statistician, and you take let us say an IT professional, a computer skill or IT professional actually. So when you compare an IT professional, obviously when you compare a statistician and IT professional, when you ask a statistician, he does not have any skills of computer, that IT skills will not be there. If we talk about an IT professional, when you compare with the statistician and IT professional, statistician is better at statistics compared with the IT professional. IT professionals are better at computer skills compared with the statisticians. So data scientist is a combination of both of them actually, guys. So a data scientist, whenever he has been got compared with the statisticians, compare with the statistician, his extra skills is going to be, he may not be that much expert in statistics, but when he compared with the statisticians, he is good at the computer skills. Whenever he was compared with an IT professional, he may not be that much expert in IT, but he was a little bit good at the statistics compared with an IT professional. A combination of statistics and an IT, that is going to be makes us a data scientist actually, guys. Got it? So you really don't require to learn any programming languages here now. We have to use some programming language, but you need not to be an expert like an IT professional. You need not to learn maths and statistics as much expertise like a statisticians. So when you are compared with the statistician, show some better skills in your IT field. And whenever you are compared with an IT professional, show some skills compared with the statistics, compared with an IT professional actually. You need not to be complete expertise in both of them. A statistician with an IT professional or an IT professional with the statistics knowledge. That is nothing but your data scientist actually, guys. So improving of model performance. There are some techniques are there. And at the last, we have to do some kind of a deployment actually, guys. Some kind of a deployment is what we have to do it actually. So these are some of the skills what basically we have to learn, guys. So data collection, data analytics, this is from end-to-end process actually, guys. Collect your data, do some analytics on them, do some cleansing if required, do some visualization to understand more and more about that. The only step actually, guys, out of these 8 steps, the 5th step is done by the machine. We only just give the machine some input and output and just ask the machine to start learning. Machine will start learning actually. Training the data model, evaluate the model performance. If it is possible, try to improve the model performance and perform the deployment actually, guys. So maybe you may have a confusion, you may have a doubt. So really machines will learn. Yes, machines can learn actually. With a small data set, we'll do some practical example in the next class. That means you don't understand what I'm doing. I just want to show you, really will the machines will learn or not? Yes, machines will learn without having much, which is going to be explicit. No need to write without any explicit coding from the user. Machines can learn. Not that much coding is required. Just we'll ask the machine, this is your input, this is what you have to learn. Start your learning. Machine will start. How much correctly it is working, we have to verify. The machine says that my learning is over. Tell me what you have been learned. It will tell you what it has been learned. Based on that, we'll verify how effectively that particular model is working actually. Got it? So this is going to be the main task, what a machine learning expert has to learn actually, guys. Even when you go to deep learning or even if you go to AI, guys, process is the same. Only here is whatever that algorithms are discussed, those algorithms will be changes. When you go to deep learning, collect your data, do some analytics, cleansing, visualization if you require, training the data model. But when you go to deep learning, we'll get a deep learning algorithms will come. Sorry, yes. Sorry. You are going to get a deep learning algorithms actually, guys. Mainly in deep learning, we are going to be using neural networks. In deep learning, guys, mainly we are going to be learning neural networks. There are different types of neural networks are there. Artificial neural networks, or it may be something like convolution neural networks, recurrent neural networks, LSTMs, GANs, or it may be autoencoders. All these things we are going to be learning as part of the neural networks actually, guys. Sir, how to join the classes there? There is no link provided for the payments. Yes, Pavan. So my backend team will get back to you. Okay, they'll send you the mails to you. They will get you some mails to you. You can contact them. Okay, they will contact you. Okay, and they will send you some kind of mails and all these things they will be given because these are demo classes actually. So which is going to be nothing but what we are going to be using. So once my today's class is completed, my backend team will get back to you. They will just send you some kind of mails they will send you. In that mails, all that particular payments and all these things will be there actually. Okay, this is only a link from the Zoom. It is only for meeting. So let us complete this session. After that, my backend team will contact you and they are going to send you the mails and they will guide you in related to that particular payments and all these things. Okay, fine guys. Okay. So once again, when it goes to the deep learning, we are going to be using neural networks actually, guys. Okay, I'll give you some introduction to neural networks. What do we generally do it in deep learning? Today, I told you about some kind of a forecasting, like diagnosis or fraud transaction, weather conditions, etc. In deep learning also, we do the same thing, guys, but a little bit beyond that, a little bit higher level, what we are going to be learning actually, guys. Same as it is when you go to AI, we are going to be learning some kind of an AI related algorithms are there. Like we have something called as a Q learning, etc. We are going to be having. Okay. So mainly our main concept, the same process will be there, guys. Just collect your data, do some analytics, cleanse it if it required, do some visualizations. Machines will learn whatever the machine has been learned, test it, how effectively it is working, evaluate them, improve them, and deploy them actually, guys. These are the main tasks what we have to learn it actually, guys. Okay. So that's it about my today's demo class actually, guys. So what is our expertise actually, guys? You have to learn data analytical skills. You have to learn the data cleansing tail skills. What is data visualizations? How to make the machine to test machine. That is very simple step. How to evaluate your model performance. All these are the skills what we are going to learn. But to use this, we have to use some programming language, no, guys, not manually. So for that, you are going to be using a language called as in Python. If anybody does not have any knowledge about Python, because nowadays all of the people are learning Python actually, guys. But some people who do not have any idea about Python, they may have an idea about other languages, but they may not be having the idea about Python, or they may not be having any knowledge about any programmatical skills. No issue, guys. I'm going to take up the classes of Python. I'm going to take up the classes for Python, whatever that is required. That means I'm not going to teach you the complete Python actually, guys. Up to what extent a machine learning engineer requires, up to that extent only we are going to learn the Python actually. The classes will be around some 2 weeks actually, guys. 2 weeks we are going to be spending only on the Python classes. After that, we are going to start with the main course curriculum. We are going to start it, guys. So what about your course curriculum? What about your course curriculum? How many days? So actually my total course duration will be for 4 months, guys. It will be around 4 months. You can take up another 15 days extra, maybe at least some around 4 months, means 16 to 18 weeks. You can take it actually, guys. Approximately, we can say that 4 to 5 months if you take it actually, guys. Okay, that is about the course duration. And your class timing is from, as I told you guys, for demo classes, it is from 8 a.m. to approximately 9:30. I can take it 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. But your regular classes is from, your regular class timing is, guys, it is from 7 a.m. to it is 8:30 a.m. 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. is your regular class timing actually, guys. For demos, we'll be having from 8 to 9:30 or 9:15, whatever it may be. I'll take a doubts clarifications also. So I'm going to take up to this. So 3 days demos will be there, guys. Then already some demos are already happened. We'll club both of them and we are going to start with our regular classes from Thursday onwards. From the 4th day, your regular classes will start actually, guys. Got my point, guys? So this is about that. This is about my my introduction part. So about your course curriculum, and fees details, my backend team is going to share you the details actually, guys. They'll send you the mails, so which comes from the DURGASOFT. So you can just go through the mails and they'll contact you also. So if you have any doubts or if you have any clarification, want any clarifications, so you can just discuss with them. If you have any technical doubts actually, guys, if you have any technical doubts, apart from fees actually, guys, remaining you can discuss with me. Okay. And coming to all the course highlights, guys, you will be getting the videos. Day-to-day videos will be coming actually, guys. Our day-to-day videos will be coming. Okay. Not only day-to-day videos only, all that particular notebook, whatever I'm writing here, guys. So the lecture videos are going to be coming. Plus even along with that, what I'm writing here, guys, this is my whiteboard. So this whiteboard will come, the whiteboard PNG file will come. It comes as a .png file. Apart from that, my code, whatever we write it in the code, which is going to be .ipynb file. And this is completely live instructor based class actually, guys. I will be there here. It is not sharing of previous files and all this like this. Every class will have their own files. We'll type it in the class and we are going to share you those particular details. And along with this, if you are interested to explore more and more about the Python, 2 weeks Python classes is sufficient, guys. If you want to learn a little bit more and more Python, so DurgaSoft is providing a complimentary as the videos. They are going to be giving some videos of Mr. Durga sir. Videos will be given around 170 videos related to the complete Python classes, guys. So at a free of cost. Actually, they are costing you around 4,000. So actually on an online portal, we can verify it is going to be 4K. So there are going to be giving this at a free of cost as a complimentary. So who has been registered for the data science course, you will be getting the complete Python videos, not classes, complete Python videos you will be getting at a free of cost. Along with that, I'll take Python for 2 days. 2 weeks we are going to take it. So these are my every day-to-day videos will come. A whiteboard will come. The whiteboard, what I'm writing, IPNB files. And for our communication, we are going to maintain a Telegram link also, a group also, we are going to be maintaining them actually, guys. For our knowledge sharing, doubt clarifications within our group, we are going to be maintaining a Telegram group is also going to be maintained. Okay, guys. So this is about the introduction part from myself. So please attend another couple of days, guys. I'll give you a complete highlight about our program and all these things so that we can get some clarity about them, whether can you continue, whether it fits in this or not. You'll get some clarification and then we can start your actual course curriculum, guys. Okay, fine, guys. So absolutely all these are there actually, guys. All these are there. I have to study because I'm explaining one by one explaining actually, guys. Okay. So, yes, I think Raju, I think yesterday we already discussed about them, right? Yesterday we already, have you attended yesterday? Raju, if you don't mind, yesterday I think you already attended the workshop, right? Yesterday we already discussed regarding that, right? Yes, okay. Because yesterday is a Sunday, no? So maybe that people may not be available. Actually, I already informed them. I have to share that video from my side actually. So because you are asking for some technical related to ML, no? So I have to verify that I told you the evening 6 p.m. deep learning is going. So that video is there from my side. I have to share to them. So today they will get back to you. Because yesterday is a Sunday, no? They are in off. So maybe yesterday they didn't respond it. Surely today they will respond to you. Okay, fine. I'll share that particular meeting. I'll share that video you asked it for, no? So I'll share that particular the introductory to the deep learning class is going on. So I have to share the video to them. So they will share that particular details to you. Okay, fine, guys. Okay, classes will be on Sundays as well. No, Aditya, generally classes will be there from Monday to Saturday only. But there are some topics, some a little bit advanced topics will be there. So generally, which we take up on Sundays classes, but not in the beginning of the classes. At the end of the classes, we are going to take the Sundays classes also. Okay, fine. Next one. Yes, absolutely. You can expect a real-time examples only, real-time projects only. So as I already told you, know, it is going to be, we are having a group is there. I already think I clarified your point. So we'll be having a group. So in the group, we can discuss with them because if we can share it, everybody gets some knowledge about them. So we are going to share all of them in our Telegram group. So you can share your doubts, you can clarify your doubts, whatever you want to discuss, we can discuss through our Telegram group. We can discuss them actually. If really required, we'll put an extra sessions for that. Okay. So there is no need to worry about that particular. And absolutely, we are you can give. Every example is a real-time data sets only, guys. For every example, we'll use a real-time data sets. Along with that, we are going to do a projects also. With the real data sets only, we are going to work. Okay. So there is a course highlights are there. So it is going to be project, domain specific project based on the participants interested. Maths and stats, FAQs and all that particular resume preparations. Okay. Assessments and assignments and assessments will be given. Topic wise, every day to day wise, you will be getting some assignments and assessments will be coming, guys. Okay. So that is going to be our, the course highlights actually. So my backend team will send you the mails to you actually, guys. They'll send you the mails to you. So just I'll show you the mail once. So you can just see the mail, which is going to be like this actually. Is it like this? Yes. This is going to be something like this actually, guys. So I think they have given only these details only. Okay. There is a follow-up mails will be there, guys. Maybe I deleted them. Okay. Don't worry. So there is a follow-up. Okay. Maybe I deleted. They will send you the follow-up mails actually, guys. Inside that, you can get all the particular details you are going to get it. Okay, fine. Yes, I'm attending a Python course from DURGASOFT. I want to know about your future batches in April. Yes, please update. Okay, you are learning Python. So you're looking for a data science class, right? You're looking for a data science class. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So my backend team will update you whenever the new batch automatically, once you registered with them, automatically whenever a new batch will starts, automatically there will be sending the notifications to you. Anyhow, specially I'll ask them to remind to you. Okay. So I'll just make a note of your number and your mail ID. I'm just going to be doing this actually. Okay. Yes, absolutely. You are going to get some.
Yes,
yeah. And one more thing is, okay, about the certification. I was not sure about that. There will be a course generally, guys. Everybody who gives a training, they'll give a course completion certificate will be given. So DurgaSoft, obviously, I was not assured about that because I didn't up to now. Nobody has been asked this particular doubt. Will you get a certificate as well? So because I was a consultant trainer for them. So I was not an employee for the DurgaSoft. I was a consultant trainer. So I was not aware about that particular whatever the backend is going on. So please, anyhow, backend team will get back to you. As part of my knowledge, 90% they'll give you the certification. They'll give a certificate as a course completion certificate. But please get a confirmation from a backend team when they get back to you. Okay. And meanwhile, I also will get some confirmation from the backend team. Okay. Fine, guys. Okay. Any technical questions, guys? I'm expecting some technical questions actually. Yes, after this, we can apply for the jobs. Aditya.
Sir, how to start with this means where this? To begin that deep learning, machine learning, and AI?
Yeah, we'll start with them. First, we have to start with basic Python. We have a course curriculum. So we'll start our journey with our Python. Our basic core Python we have to learn. Then we have a Python libraries are there like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, then machine learning, and then we'll go for the deep learning. So this is our course curriculum actually, guys. Anyhow, my backend team will share you over your mails. They will share you. And this is going to be our course curriculum actually, guys. This one. So this is our topic wise. Day-to-day schedules will be there. Like complete schedule will be there actually, guys. Day-to-day schedule. So what are the schedules we are going on? So you can see them. This is our course curriculum, guys. First, we'll start with the core Python. Then we'll go for NumPy, Pandas, data visualizations. And then we'll learn the machine learning using a part of R language, deep learning, NLP, Plotly and a Dash, Hadoop, and even the Spark. Chatbots are there. Power BI is there. And even we are going to be using some cloud-based MLs are also what we are going to be using. Yeah, we can apply the jobs as a data analyst, machine learning expert, deep learning expert, we are having not data engineer. It is going to be data science engineer also, a data scientist. So we have multiple roles are there actually, guys. So multiple roles are there, which is best suitable for you. You can work with them. Anyhow, in a couple of days, the demos are there. No? In that particular demo classes, I'll clarify all these things related to job and all these things. Right, guys? Fine, guys. So hope all of you have been doubts has been got clarified, guys. So if you have any more questions, I can just give you another 5 minutes. So any questions, guys? Let us wind up the session. Yes, we'll see the time series analysis. We have a time series analysis. Yes, guys, is a time series analysis is there. Okay, fine, guys. So all these are part of the time series analysis. All these are minimum requirements actually, guys. Minimal requirements, we are going to do that. Okay, so it's also part of our supervisor learning only. I didn't highlight it, but it is going to be a part of regression concept. A time series analysis is going to be part of regression concept actually. Okay, fine, guys. So that's it for today, guys. So let us end up the session for today, guys. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow also, guys, we have a demo classes. So same link, you can join with the same link actually, guys. And from Thursday onwards, there is a small change. They'll inform you. My backend team will inform you. They'll send you regular mails and all these things. Follow-ups will be done. And if there is any change in the link, they'll inform you. So from maybe by Thursday or some Friday, we will be having joining by at 7 a.m. 7 to 8:30 a.m. is our class timing. But as of the demos, please join at 8 a.m. only, guys. Okay. So thank you for today. And thank you once again for attending the demo class. And have a nice day. Hope you see you, all of you, in the tomorrow's class actually, guys. Thank you all of you once again. Bye.